All right, what's up, everybody? The Iceman here on this Sunday night. I've been watching a lot of videos today. I just got done watching a question, Q&A video by Andre Corbeil, part three, about when John Cena comes back, whether he's going to be a heel or a face, and it was a very good video. But yesterday, I did a video on Worldwide Wrestling, and it was basically about talking about some wrestling from the past, and I think yesterday in the YWC was a pretty good day. I had some good conversations with Gemini 888, Andre Corbeil, Boston Fan 79 V1, and some others. And that's what it's all about in the YWC. Whether it's present day wrestling or old school wrestling, I make no bones about it. I am a big old school wrestling fan. I've watched wrestling for a very long time. Um, and it's changed so much since the older days. But anyway, there's been a lot of talk as of late, and John Cena's only been gone a couple weeks, and we don't expect to see him back until shortly before probably WrestleMania, sometime after the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. And people are already talking about, is Cena's going to come back heel and whatnot. And I beg to differ. And smart wrestling fans should know this. Um, if you own a company and like the WWE, and if you were running it, and if you had a man like John Cena that was a top seller in merchandise year after year after year, a guy that's gone out and done so much charity work, he is a big fan favorite with the younger kids. Um, I mean, just business wise, brings in you so much revenue. Now, if you were the person that ran the company, would you change John Cena to heel? Would it make sense to you if you ran the company? No, of course it wouldn't. I mean, it's about the business. And yes, the WWE is entertainment, and it's for all of us to be entertained. And John Cena is not going to come back as a heel. And you can like him or you can hate him. And as Andre Corbeil said, he's in between because he's got a lot of people that hate him and he's got a lot of people that like him. And this is where the WWE has got us by the you know what, because they are in a win win situation with John Cena. They don't have to make any changes. Now, whether or not John Cena would like to change, that's a different story because I'm sure John Cena probably is a little bored and whatnot with his character. But you got to understand, he's employed by the WWE. So, I mean, yes, John Cena has a very large amount of input when it comes to making decisions in the WWE, but this is one decision John Cena will not be able to change. Just for the simple fact, it's a business decision, business wise. John Cena brings in too much revenue, and there's no way in hell the WWE is ever going to change that. And if you look back in the older days of the old WWF, um, we had champions like Bruno Sammartino. I think he held the belt for like 8 years. Bob Backlund, I believe, held it for around 6. And Backlund was a big fan favorite with the kids and whatnot. And back then, they never changed Bob Backlund. And uh, and things totally were different back then. I mean, you just held the belt for a long period of time. And so the changes from then and now is like Backlund held the belt for say 6 years. Cena doesn't hold the belt anywhere near as long. He had one really long run with it. Of course, CM Punk had broken that streak, but um, fans, you can get down on John Cena, but if you were in the office at that desk and you saw the money that Cena brought in, there's no way you'd change him either. I mean, it's as simple as that. It's just a business decision. And if you're going to hate on somebody because Cena stays the face the way he is, hate on the WWE executives, hate on Vince McMahon, hate on the writers, hate on the bookers. Don't hate on the guy that gets paid to do what he's told to do. He's an employee of the WWE. We shouldn't be hating on any superstar in the WWE for what they are and how they are when they're on TV or when they're at house shows. I mean, that is the role they're paid to play. And I know people are tired of seeing the same old people time after time after time. It's the same thing right now with Randy Orton. Randy Orton's a 10-time champion. But of course, you don't hear people saying the things about Randy Orton that they do about John Cena. And and I don't even want to hear that Randy Orton's a better wrestler than John Cena because by no means is Randy Orton any better than John Cena in the wrestling ring. Randy Orton is no good on the microphone. Randy Orton, you talk about John Cena only having 5 moves. What has Randy Orton got? The RKO and the punt kick. That's pretty much it. If you want to talk about this, then let's talk about that. I mean, I think right now, with Randy Orton being the WWE champion, it's not about Randy Orton as far as the WWE goes. It's more about Triple H. And you're going to see down the road that what this is going to bring to everybody to see is Triple H is going to get involved in a major feud to have a very huge match at WrestleMania. That's what this whole thing is all about. And one thing people need to know as well, and you probably won't like this either, it wasn't planned for John Cena to lose the belt at SummerSlam to Daniel Bryan. In fact, if it wasn't for the injuries, Cena was going to hold the belt until the Survivor Series, and they were going to have a fatal 4-way match in which then John Cena was going to lose the title. So we would have seen John Cena with the belt another 3 more months, and that was fine with me. But because the injury had to be taken care of right away, they had to come up with another alternative. So it was to give Daniel Bryan the belt. And I think, in fact, the wrong thing the WWE did was not let Bryan keep the WWE title because, in fact, by taking the belt away from John Cena, it would have been continued. The belt would have been continued being held by a face, and everybody was rooting for Daniel Bryan at the time. How could the WWE go wrong by giving Daniel Bryan the belt? They couldn't have gone wrong. But instead, Triple H has to find a way, one way or another, to get himself back into the main event mix. A guy that supposedly wants to be retired, he's back here because he wants to be one of the main events at WrestleMania 30. That's what this is all about. So, again, I know I got a little bit off topic, but John Cena is not going to become heel, so you should get used to that fact. And just remember, when you put hate out there on John Cena, it's not John Cena, it's the WWE that's to blame. Because they see all these dollars coming in, and they're not going to ruin a good thing. And As a matter of fact, would you? This is the Iceman. Peace out. Have a great Sunday night.